Oh, we're going, yeah. I just pressed record. Woo! Yeah, we're starting the Bloody Screen podcast, and yeah, woo! I have with me the Nick Squared, yay! And maybe Dustin later. Yeah, Bloody Screen podcast, episode 28. We're almost to 30 episodes. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Calm down, fool.
Shut up! Dun, dun. Don't interrupt me! I'm gonna love to hear how that sounds over the mic. Everyone hears just. And like a typical white slave owner, I'm enjoying some tea on the porch. I do say myself. Dude, I
found one of your nigga gals.
Oh, jeez. What's really disgusting about this tea, though, is, Nick, if you go look in that glass over there, it'll look like I just spat some chew.
I can see it from here.
Yeah, that is disgusting. That's in that tea. That is this. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty gross. Yet I continue to drink it. Actually, this tea doesn't look like it has it, but let's hope. Yeah, I'm also a guy who likes to save his tea, so I actually water it down.
That's disgusting. You're gross.
How is that disgusting? You water it down. You put some water in before you put your tea in. It tastes exactly... Water is a flavorless substance.
Yes, but it nullifies the flavor.
It does not do anything.
It
That still tastes like tea. I do it with juice, too. It makes a bottle of juice last 3 times as long when you put half your glass as water.
I like concentrated shit.
I know. Look at this guy. He's like doing his hard heroin. He doesn't have none of that hot watered down shit. He's like, no, give me the concentrated shit. And all I could say, guys, is wow, the last day I've literally been playing one fucking game, and I love it so much right now. And
You actually just played one game for a whole day?
Well, I know, so surprising. I just got it yesterday. I was so excited. I was like a kid on Christmas when I got Diablo 3 in the mail. I saw my porch, it's just sitting there. I was pretty good. I'm proud of myself. I open it up. I'm like, yes! You have the Hallelujah song playing in the background. I put it in. I'm like, oh, this feels just so nice on my fingers.
Then he started masturbating furiously.
Hey, shut up. You said you wouldn't tell anybody.
No one's going to know. Your Xbox isn't going to know that your dick was in the center.
Yet. Till the Xbox One comes out, it's gonna know. It might even have a voice that comes up with that Xbox One.
You're disgusting.
Brandon, please stop fucking me. We're just friends. Stop it. I will report you to Microsoft if you don't stop.
Then you just think, yeah, you like that.
I know you like that. I paid you. You're a $500 whore. That's what you are. That's a weird fucking So how you doing, Nicky G?
I'm doing good. For the most part, I mean, hell, Broncos won last night. First game of the NFL, which most of you probably don't give a shit, but I'm excited about that.
The horses win? What are you talking about?
Broncos.
They beat up those Ravens, you know?
Dude, horses fought ravens?
Yeah, dude.
Why wasn't this televised?
Because no one gives a shit.
Oh, damn it, dude. That sounds awesome. That's what they should start doing with football, by the way. Is just literally like halftime, just make halftime shows, but actually make the team's mascot fight each other. Just like with whatever they got, so if you're a fucking horse with hooves, guess what? You can't hold a weapon. You better be good at headbutting. If you're a raven...
Well, I mean, technically our mascot has hands.
Does he? That's lame.
Yeah, it's a man with a horse's head. It's a reverse centaur.
Dude, that's kind of gross. Yeah, but you know who would be really good? The guy with the Pirates. I don't know who they are.
Tampa Bay,
yeah, sure. Oh, the Vikings. Vikings would kick ass. That would be a match to see.
Dude, the Titans?
What, the Minnesota Vikings?
No, the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, I don't know. Alright, Nick has to go accept a business call. Alright. So, otherwise, Nicky G.
Yes, hello.
Alright, so, what do you want to start? We should just start with the top 5. I mean, we could really take our time because we didn't have any fans write in today.
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying. I'm near an onion. I'm cutting onions right now. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get into Not mine. That's what we need more of on this show. Males, grown-ass men crying. See? Exactly. It's almost like Michael Jackson just stubbed his toe right now. Let's start the top 5, brought to you by GameStop. Yeah, GameStop. They're promoting the new Kingdom Hearts HD remake for whatever fucking reason. They're promoting an HD game, but whatever.
Alright.
Sadly.
Because it's Kingdom Hearts and you're the only sick bastard that don't like that game.
I'm not hey, Nick, do you like Kingdom Hearts?
Hell no.
There you go. Yeah, you answered correctly. Alright, so top 5, US, August 31st, 2013. That's when this top 5 is. So, what I want to really get into first is something that makes me kind of giddy like a little schoolgirl. Number 9 is Disney Infinity. That game that we tried to rip off fucking Skylanders that we talked about last week. Yeah, so... Woo!
But you gotta think, Skylanders has Spyro characters. Disney Infinity has Disney, the Avengers.
Does it have the Avengers?
Star Wars.
No, it does not have those, does it?
It may someday.
Okay, thank you. It probably will. I'm not denying.
Right now, it's just got, Disney.
It has literally Disney properties, not Disney, where they're funding the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know everyone's like, oh my god, Disney's owns Star Wars now. It's like, guys, they're really just funding it. I mean, they're not making any executive decisions about it. They're not sitting there like, you know what would be great for your Star Wars movie? If we had Johnny Depp in there. Hey, you know what? Because we gotta throw him in everything.
Only if it's a Jerry Bruckheimer.
True. I mean, him and Johnny are...
No, actually, Johnny and Tim Burton.
Well, Johnny and Tim Burton and Jerry Bruckheimer, they're kind of fighting over each other. Like, he's mine! No, he's mine!
I mean, literally, Johnny Depp and Tim Burton are super best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. Number 8 is rather sad, people. God damn it, Suda51. You cannot catch a break, dude. Number 8 is Killer's Dead.
I think it's funny that you said top 5 and you started at number
9.
I
have to talk about the new games, because some of the top 5 games, 2 of them are the same fucking game. So, I have to mention other games.
Alright, man.
So, Killer's Dead. Sorry. You're done. It makes me sad. I mean, you made money, Suda. I mean, that counts, doesn't it, buddy? You made some money. It's okay. Don't cry, Suda. It's okay. Come here, you crazy Japanese. Alright, now number 5. Well, everyone's been saying, hey, why call it the top 5, Brandon, if we start out every week you do this on a different number than 5? I'm like, hey, when you have your own podcast show, you could start out with whatever number you want to, and you could call it whatever. I'm going to call it the top 10 if people ever complain. No one complains about it, so I don't care.
It's because no one cares.
Yeah, no, honestly. Our 13 fans we have, they're like, dude, we're cool. You guys are, maybe they're a bunch of hipsters. Like, yeah, we listen to this one internet show. You never heard of it.
It's raw.
It's raw. They don't even edit anything. And I'm like, yeah, we don't. I don't care if I release a Bloody Time where, it's completely fucked up because I forgot to turn down the sound on the game, and so our audio's mixing. And yeah, I'll still post it up, people. I just don't care. Alright, number 5. Final Fantasy... Hey, Nick, do you know Roman numerals? 13? What is that?
14.
14? Okay, Final Fantasy 14 Online, a PC-only game. It's an MMO. Nikki G, you're our MMO correspondent. Have you heard of this?
Yes, I've heard of it. I haven't done much research because, I'm not really a Final Fantasy fan.
Mm-hmm. Well, so are you willing to ever play it?
Maybe if there's a demo or just a trial on it, I'll try it out. But for the most part, no, I'm not really interested in it.
We should find out if it's free to play. I doubt it because it's, it's that one company, Square Enix. It's Square Enix, so they'll probably want to charge you an arm and a leg to play Final Fantasy because they know how you have certain Americans and certain Japanese people who are...
Every Japanese people.
Not every Japanese people.
90% of Japan.
85. Oh, hey, shit. Let's see if we can get his ass in here. So anyways, that game. Final Fantasy Online, it's an MMO.
I wonder how many 14s there will be before they get up to 15.
I don't know, we only had 2 13s before we got to 14.
True, but just look at 7.
True.
There were 7 games for Final Fantasy 7.
That's because everyone, if you mention to a Final Fantasy nerd Final Fantasy 7, they just cream in their pants. It's either that or 10. I meant both types of people. Where one's like, oh, fuck 7, but 10. God, I love 10.
Stop it. Oh, God.
I like Final Fantasy 3.
Hey, Dustin. Yeah, Final Fantasy 3. By the way, people, Dustin's joined the group. Hey, Dustin, how's it going, buddy?
Hey!
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. We all know that's the best.
Dude, you know what kind of hipster I am with Final Fantasy? I'm like, you know what Final Fantasy I like, guys? They're like, what? Tactics, PS1. What, bitch? I could never beat the game because it was hard as fuck. Plus, I didn't have a memory card for my PS1 or my PlayStation 2 that played PS1 games.
Nah, man, nah. It's all about Golden Sun. Just basically Final Fantasy.
I love how all of us said we're not Final Fantasy nerds and we keep naming off different games.
What's this Wii shit we're talking here?
Oh, I give you a cyber high five there, Nigga G. Alright, number 4 is a game we've already reviewed, but yet you were yet to hear it, so Haas will be anticipated, people. Come on, get excited. Saints Row 4! The game... I don't know how that's going to turn up on the mic. How'd that sound, you guys? Did that sound like him making gunshot sounds or him gargling something?
I understood.
Take your pick.
It depends how you interpret it.
It was mayonnaise. I was gargling.
That is disgusting. Dude, that is almost as disgusting as when you ate out that fucking wonton. God damn it, that was fucking nasty.
I forgot about
God
that.
damn. Okay, people, this is a little side note here. Alright, so Nick, we used to go to Panda Express a lot because I really don't know why. I mean, we liked Chinese food at a time, like a lot. And one day, I don't know what compelled Nick to do this, but he looked at me. He took one bite of his wonton. He looked at me again. After he finished taking that bite, he started licking the inside. He literally ate out his wonton. He did not, I have to say, being a gentle lover to his wonton, that I appreciate that.
It was
He didn't.
tuna flavored.
It could have been a crab cheese wonton. So had that little taste to it. God damn. I'm just as bad now. God. Yeah. So people, you just picture a Hawaiian guy eating out a wonton in the middle of a restaurant.
With porno music playing in the back.
Oh, dude, no, God, no. It was like it was their pathetic version of Japanese music. There's always something why Panda thinks that they're trying to be fancy when they play that shitty music inside their restaurant. I'm like, dude, you are the fast food of Panda. You're the fast food of Chinese food. You can't play Chinese music here. I'm sorry. You might as well just play the greatest hits of, the 80s, whatever. Number 3 is actually a game I am surprised about, especially for the US top sellers. Final Fantasy XIV. I'm gonna be honest, people, I didn't even fucking know this game came out.
I didn't either. I saw a trailer for it on its launch day online. I was like, holy shit, the other one? I also didn't know Final Fantasy 13-2 ever came out.
Well, I know about that game, but I didn't see anything talking about Final Fantasy XIV.
I've had this game pre-ordered for a couple months now.
Did you? Did you ever get?
Yeah.
Oh, do you own it?
Fuck yeah.
You should totally bring it over, Dustin.
You couldn't even beat Final Fantasy 13.
No, I don't even know this game. I don't know.
Oh, you little dick. What the fuck, dude? You holding down on me?
I haven't gotten any games for a while.
Okay.
If 13 was a 4-disc game, imagine 14, because every game just gets longer and longer. 14's got to be at least 5.
Wrong, actually. 13.2 is shorter.
Well, that's because it's a sequel. No, it's shit.
That is true. That's like making a sequel to a Pokemon game, like Black 2 or whatever.
Don't like Black and White 2.
No one cares about sequel Pokemon games.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Alright,
They're
anyways.
they're not sequels, they're just like new games.
No,
like
Black 2 was a sequel.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I told you, yeah. Like I said, that's like making a sequel to a Pokemon game. Because all the other ones are just like Final Fantasy games where I guarantee 14 has nothing to do with 13. They're just same universe. But anyways, yeah. Number 1 and number 2, same fucking game, not surprising at all. Hey asshole, don't chew on my socks.
Sorry.
Oh, you actually listened to that. Number 2, not surprising at all, Madden NFL 2014, or as they like to call it now, 25.
Well, that's going to be really confusing in the year 2025.
Dude, that's confusing now. I'm just like, wait, is this not a Madden? What is this game?
Yeah, what was wrong with calling it the year? Is every EA Sports game going to start doing that now?
Yeah, I mean, I understand maybe it could be their 25th anniversary, which I doubt it because they haven't.
No, it is. That's the 25th game.
Really? There's no way they've been around for 25 years doing Madden games.
Madden's been around since like the Sega Genesis.
Don't you remember like Madden 1990?
That's not 25 years.
Actually, I think the first one was 80.
Yeah, I think the first one was like 80-something.
It'd probably be 88. That'd be, if I do my calculations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about 88. That's what I love about that microphone. It actually picks that up. 2000 or whatever. Yeah, it's been 25 years. Did not realize Madden's that old. I kind of want to play the first Madden game.
You didn't catch my joke really though. Don't you remember Madden 1990? And then you just didn't say shit. Weren't we like -3 years old then or some shit?
Maybe, I don't know. I kind of want them to release the NFL license, and just so I start seeing a bunch of knockoffs of Madden. I want to see those. I want to see Madden 2K, or not Madden, NFL 2K, or NFL Disney's Adventure. I don't know. I want to see a bunch of rip-off football games like we get with...
I want to see fantasy football, but have, superheroes and wizards and, Greek gods and shit.
They had something close to that. It was called Blood Bowl, where you had to play as a bunch of dwarves and orcs and stuff, playing football, but with maces and stuff. It was kind of bloody, but kind of shitty. So yes, that was I still want them to make a fucking gladiator game. Not like from the movie, just a movie where you play as a gladiator and you kind of like what Spartacus did, but like a better production version of it. I want that game. How is that? That's like a license to print money right now. What? No one said anything? Sorry, I know, I heard someone unless someone sneezed. Alright, let's go, Nikki G.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, well, for the first news, Battlefield 4 will allow you to have a vehicle testing range. No, I think...
Seriously?
Brandon, I think you and me are the only ones who played the online for Battlefield 3.
No, I think Dustin did, didn't you?
No, I only played the online for one of the older ones.
Oh, okay. Well, Nick did. Yeah. Nick's house. Oh, even Nick's house. I actually, I'm notorious people for not liking Battlefield 3 for the story, but that online is like, wow, that's fun. That is just amazing fun. And longer and shit.
No, Brent.
And I'm not terrible at it.
How good are you as a pilot?
Oh, I don't fly. I
will say, it's nice to see in Battlefield, you actually have to have skill to snipe, not just like, oh, I have a sniper.
Dude, yeah, believe me, I know.
No scope.
I tried to be a sniper once, and I failed. It was like a cartoon where I kept making a dude dance. He was in the middle of the field, and I kept going, pow, pow, and he was just like, zigzagging. He's like, dog weave. I was like, Jesus, what am I fighting, Superman here? Stop moving. Okay, who fell?
Sorry.
Well, clearly it was not you.
How do you know?
You're right, how do I know? How would I ever know? Anyways, what about the vehicle? So they're gonna have it so people don't bitch that they can't fly? Or everyone...
Basically, they're gonna have a test range, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be an online thing, but pretty much you just go out, test fly a helicopter so you can actually learn by yourself without having to constantly crash it into only get like 5 feet off the ground and crash it into the mountainside, so...
That's where all the fun is.
That makes me want to go in Battlefield 4, where there should be no excuse for me crashing the helicopter and continuously crash the helicopter. Just stand at the spawn until the helicopter comes and then... Even if I know how to fly it, I'll still just like, hey buddy, there's their base. Uh-oh, why are we at a tilt right now? What's going on?
Have you tried to fly any of the vehicles in the Battlefield 3?
I know I just got done saying how much I like the Battlefield 3 multiplayer. I stopped playing it after I played it basically one day of just playing it and nothing else. And then I thought, oh, you're taking a lot of memory on my PS3, so I deleted it. So, I haven't played it in a while.
I had to freak out and I pretty much went onto empty server and learned how to, although every time I got up into the sky, I still got knocked the fuck out by some fucking missiles, like, god damn it, so...
I still like being the guy where I join the servers where they say, shotguns only, and I bring in a machine gun. And then I get kicked, but I don't care. Hold on. Nick, talk to the people to ask them about the next question or next story.
Nick, continue with your stories.
So basically, I mean, the quote says, definitely we've heard of people being afraid of getting into the vehicles there, and that's not our intent. So what we've done is, of course, added a test range that allow people to go ahead and learn to fly and basically just choose whatever settings best works for you. I think my settings were basically like the thing about the helicopters for me is you had to stay in the cockpit and actually learn, because I actually had like a little thing where you can actually tell if you're actually evened out or not. Otherwise, you'd be, upside fucking down and flying into some fucking building. So Battlefield 4 will launch on, of course, the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the PSC on October 29th. And then the rest of them will, the PS4 and Xbox One will come out on November 15th and November 22nd. So these will be launch titles for the next consoles as well. And speaking of, yes. And speaking of launch titles, it has been confirmed that Xbox One is going to be launched on November 22nd.
A whole week later.
Exactly.
So that whole week when everyone's bragging that they have that PS4, then the Xbox One people go, oh, I want to play games.
I mean, that was a funny thing, because what was it, like last week when there was the rumor date, which was like what, November 7th or 12th or something. It's supposed to be, when it was supposed to be a week before the PS4, and now it's the week after. But basically, this will come out for on the 22nd. It will come out in Australia, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Mexico, Spain, United States, United Kingdom, New Zealand, and of course, I'll make it to the other markets.
What about Nigeria?
Well, it says here that it'll be making its way to many more markets in 2014. So apparently, they're going to have to wait till January or later next year as well.
Dude, I'm going to have to wait till like February to get one.
Well, that's a great thing about me, because I'm not getting one. Microsoft's gonna come to my door and force me to buy one.
PlayStation.
Damn straight, that's what I'm getting.
That's what any smart person's getting.
Oh, did Dustin leave?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I left temporarily accidentally. I was gonna cough and press the mic mute button, but I actually
yeah, well, Scott just told me, like, how was your overall call? I'm like, should have been fine.
Anyways, it is kind of a somewhat special occasion for Microsoft, because it's going to be the 8-year, and pretty much 8 years since Xbox 360 was released, and it's going to be on the exact same date.
Yay.
So there's going to be some celebration for them. And of course, PS4 is coming out November 15th, and Sony's new console for Europe won't come out till November 29th. So for Europe, the Xbox is going to come out before then, so.
Hot diggity.
Yeah, I missed most of that story, so I have no comment.
Xbox One's coming out a week after PS4.
I knew that. Come on. What? You're supposed to give me news there, Nick.
Oh.
Keyword.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, I agree. Whatever. Xbox, they already dicked over pre-orders anyways, with people like, I want PS4, and it's gonna be like almost a Cabbage Patch Kids thing. So all I could say is, like, well, they could release it next year. It doesn't fucking matter anymore. So, whatever. I know, God damn it, I just went on an Xbox bashing thing real quick. It does make me wonder, will the Xbox One have a new red ring of death type thing? Like a blue ring of sodomy? I don't know.
Only you would sodomize the Xbox.
Only I have sodomized my Xbox. It's underneath the bed, it's hiding. It was the red ring one. I taught it, I was like, you're gonna red ring, I'm gonna make you white cream. Oh yeah, it's still there actually. I was gonna pay to get it fixed, but I never did. Me being a typical, guy who does not like to waste anything, I just went out and bought another one. I'm like, oh, that broke, I guess I'll get a new one.
Not like me, who actually sent it in to get a new one for free.
Yeah, but the warranty was already voided on that.
So was mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I say how so? It was already fixed once, is what I was telling you.
Oh. Because Microsoft changed, because they knew the red ring was a big issue, so they actually made it free to fix.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that, so I actually paid buyback games the first time, but the way they fix it voids any warranty. It's kind of like if you jailbreak an iPod thing. Same thing. Yeah. They fucked with the system.
Warranty was void. I opened it up to look inside even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so and they still took it. I was like, alright.
That's cool. And you know what they do? They don't actually fix it. They're just like, give me another one.
Exactly.
You're like, I don't remember it being silver. And they're like, yeah, you just don't have a choice. Yeah. So, anyways, what other news stories you got? It's probably going to be a shorter show, people. Just heads up. Because you guys were too good to write in. I'm calling you out. Slapnut and Jason. Yeah, those are the only two that have regularly actually written in. So, yeah. I'm disappointed in you, Slapnut.
Yeah, we want to see your number change this week.
I know. He actually changed his number a bunch last week. It was 69, 68, 67. I wanted to see the Slapnut 66. Sorry. Whatever. Alright, yeah, Nikki G, next news.
Well, the senior producer Dominic Guy, in an interview he pretty much said that for Ubisoft, the Aiden from Watch Dogs is inspired by Dexter and Walter White.
You know, I read the beginning of that article, not the beginning, like just the titles thing of that, saying how he's inspired by them. First thought reaction, so he's a psychopath.
He's also an evil genius.
Oh, an evil genius that likes to kill people. Am I wrong about this?
And the next chemistry teacher.
And bald, apparently. Or maybe with hair. Or maybe his hair with a goatee.
Or maybe he's bald without a goatee. Completely hairless.
Oh.
We don't see his face.
Yeah, I know. That's what... Dun, dun, dun! And he wears a hat. Oh. Maybe he's half bald with just a half a goatee.
He's got like the monk haircut.
Yes. So, besides us speculating on what the fuck he looks like, what's the actual stories talk about?
Well, basically there's a quote saying, end quote, the way we designed him is so that he would not necessarily be a good guy or a bad guy. So we were inspired by the characters like Dexter and, Walter White from Breaking Bad, to where Dexter is not necessarily a good guy, but he's a person with flaws.
I'm gonna raise my hand right now, Nick. Pick me.
Nick, go ahead.
Okay. I didn't really have a question.
Okay, my question is, and more of a statement, Walter White and Dexter really aren't good guys at all.
Walter White starts a good guy.
He starts as a piece of shit, and then he turns into an evil motherfucker. Because when he's Walter White in season 1, he's not really that likable of a guy.
Well, I mean, he's looking out for his family. He's a family man, goddammit.
He's not a very good family man. Because if he was a good family man, you know what he would have done? Just accepted the money from that one dickwad in the beginning and just been done with it. So he is not a good guy, especially from what I hear in the later seasons, because somebody admitted something on one of the shows that he will not say again.
It wasn't me.
Oh, no, it wasn't you, no.
Ah! I knew it.
It was Dustin! No.
I like Breaking Bad.
And Dexter, I'll be honest, I haven't watched it, but I know what the premise is. A serial killer that helps out cops.
Rorschach.
Yeah, he helps out. But the problem is, though, I just told you what he is. He's a serial killer. So right there, he's not a good guy.
But he only kills bad people.
There's room for interpretation there, man.
Yeah, he's Red Hood. He's an anti-hero.
I would accept that. If they called him anti-hero, I would accept that thing. But saying, oh, he's not really a bad guy, not really a good guy, I was like, that is technically what an anti-hero is, but you're kind of saying he's not a bad guy. Anti-heroes are still bad.
Well, he's better than a plain, cut and dry, just villain or hero, I think.
Well, very true. And I like that type of hero, to be honest with you. I like the guy who,
above the law.
Yeah, he's not afraid to break the law. He's not afraid to kill. He doesn't have this high sense of, ha-ha!
And he knows, sending him to jail, clearly not doing a fucking thing. Let's just kill him and eradicate the problem forever.
Exactly. And I like that. That's one thing I loved about the Red Hood. I was
or the Elite.
Or the Elite. They're like, this makes sense, because apparently your prisons suck in comic books. And you know what makes me more excited about just Watch Dogs? And I've said it before. Not the game, the game, but not the story or anything. Just the fact I can play a vigilante. Just, that woman's getting robbed. I'm going to kick his ass.
And I'm taking the money.
And then I'm taking the money. And I'll be like, I'll hand her back her fucking purse. Like, here you go, but I get what's in your wallet.
Service charge.
No. You think saving you's free, bitch? No. You pay for this service. It's like the A-Team, where they weren't really good guys because they always charge an arm and a leg to help you out.
Well, that's because they were, soldiers for fortune.
They were the worst soldiers for fortune. Not only would they stay in America, but they'd also stay in America and just help out rich people.
Rich people pay.
Yeah, a badass soldier of fortune would go over across to Africa with blood diamonds and, make some money. Those guys were pathetic. Plus, they couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
Fuck that. Those places are dangerous.
I know, honestly. They're like, we're gonna take out these evil white-collared criminals. That's who we're gonna beat up. What about those terrorists over there? No, whoa, terror. Ooh, those guys have guns. Yeah, they can aim. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's no deal. I love it when a plan stays to America.
But basically, the quote goes on to say, it's someone we all relate to and have a bond to, which, that's questionable.
I'm gonna relate to a serial killer, yes. Hey, this man kills people and saves people for a living.
I can relate to that. I do that every day.
No, of course, I do that all the time. It's very relatable. I don't just go to college and work for a living, but, whatever.
But they would set it up at the beginning with him doing good things, trying to be a good guy, and then later he has to do all the bad things for good reasons. So you would, that's what they would pull, I'm pretty sure. Totally.
Not if I'm playing.
Well, I don't know. This is Watch Dogs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I guess that game's not even out yet. We don't know what the fuck is going on with it, so.
I'm excited for it. That's one of those games I might just buy.
Cool. It looks cool.
Which I know everyone's like, GTA 5, ugh! I'm like, I'm more for Batman and Watch Dogs. I mean, I'm still excited for GTA 5, but,
I'll wait till it's like $20.
Well, I'll just see if Gamefly sends it to me. Which, I have a bone to pick with you, Gamefly, being a dick.
Because they're listening right now.
Yeah, they are. They always listen. They heard me say, like, yeah, Gamefly's been helping us out. Give me games. Yeah, they must have heard me say that because they're like, here's Rayman. I'm like, what about Killer's Dead and the new Madden? And, I mean, no, tough shit. Dude, I have 3 games you can send me. You're sending me nothing. I know. Please? No. Please? No.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Basically, they kind of been like, here's $5. And this is true, they did give me $5 to use. But I'm just like, oh, I don't want, can you just give me another game? Because this $5 doesn't go anywhere. Anyways, yeah, that's a little Brandon problem that I'm going to make everyone listen to.
But anyways, the quote goes on to say, he's not doing necessarily good things. Aiden is not a bad guy. He becomes a vigilante, so that therefore he could inflict justice upon the city of Chicago. And that's the end of the quote.
Why do we have to be in Chicago? Let's go to Denver.
Fifth Freedom, motherfucker.
Actually, that is kind of cool. 2 games this year came out. I had a place in Denver. Yes?
One of them...
one was featured in Denver, so it still counts.
One was not in Denver. It was just Colorado.
It said Denver, Colorado.
It said, no, UEC is not in Denver.
I'm just telling you what the game said. The game actually said Denver, Colorado.
I'm saying UEC is not in Denver.
I'm not denying that
anywhere
fact.
near Denver.
It's still Colorado. We still had 2 fucking games take place in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guess how many games took place in Omaha? Yeah.
7.
Probably.
Omaha.
Omaha. Yes. Alright, Mickey G, what else you got for us?
Well, basically that's the rest of the news, but there's some, trailers and stuff we could talk about.
Oh, you dick. Any other week you have like an assload of news. What happened?
Well, I've had a assload of trailer stuff we could somewhat talk about for like over a month, just stacking up.
I know, I'm just being a dick right now. Nick, I feel bad now. That's the second time today I just yelled at you. Baby, come back!
Dick. Anyways, I'll get the first one out of the way that you guys probably won't care somewhat understand. Basically, the WoW, patch 5.4 has come out, Siege of Orgrimmar. Garrosh has finally lost his shit. So you're gonna be able to...
I don't care.
They're basically finally gonna kill that son of a bitch, and that, of course, is coming out next Tuesday.
Nick, you're right. We don't care. No, we have a fan that actually gives a shit about fucking World of Warcraft, so I guess talk about it.
That's what he was talking about?
Yeah. You're like, oh man, I love Lord of Warcraft. No, World of Warcraft. Oh no, I don't play that.
Okay, well anyway, so the next trailer, well, this is pretty much two things. It's a trailer and somewhat of a gameplay trailer for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Ooh, I haven't been keeping up on trailers lately because I spend a lot of time just trying to beat games and try to, upload everything. So I don't really.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Well, basically, there's the live action trailer, which is pretty fucked up. First of all, your opening shot is, some guy in the water drowning. And first he's just kind of laying there, kind of like Superman was in Man of Steel, but then all his blood starts coming out of his mouth. Then you kind of zoom up into this ship where, a bunch of people are in the bottom in the cargo hold and they're trying to escape because it's flooding. And then some guy, apparently, I think he'd probably imagine he's some kind of British officer or whatever, and he's shutting the gate on them so they can't escape. So that's fucked up in itself. And of course, the pirates are just up there and they're, both of them are just clashing each other, just going at it and just killing each other. Even with this guy just sitting, along the mast, and he's just screaming after these two pirates are just standing over him, so it's pretty brutal.
I can't wait to see the literal trailer.
Dude, I'm excited for this Assassin's Creed. Dustin, what do you think of have you played Assassin's Creed ever? Any of them?
Nah.
He lit Brotherhood on fire.
Did you really?
Accidentally.
How do you accidentally light a game on fire? I'm really curious about this now.
I had a candle lit on top of the disc, and then the candle was lit for too long, and then the candle wax lit on fire, and yep.
Shows how much you liked Brotherhood, apparently, that you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do with this disc? Is it a coaster?
I don't think he ever opened the game.
Oh, so it was just a package?
I never opened it, but then it ended up opening because, it was, pretty much burnt open, actually.
Wow, dude, that was... that's some form of nerd rage. That was involuntary nerd rage you had. Most people play a game, get pissed off, then break the disc and stuff. You just involuntarily melted your own copy.
Pretty much, and I never even put it in the console. So
did the disc itself fucked up, or was it just the package?
I think the disc was fine.
Oh, really?
Just the package.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You could always take out you could just put it in another case if you actually liked Brotherhood. Which I actually liked Brotherhood.
That's like 2.
Well, yeah, you and everybody else likes 2. I actually prefer Revelations. Just me.
That's just because you didn't play 2 first. You have a weird habit where you don't play them in order, and then you don't like the first one.
It's dumb. It's just what happens.
And it happens almost every time.
Happens quite a bit, actually. Well, not with Mass Effect. I played those ones in order. And, Gears of War, played that in order. Halo, played that. Come on, every time.
Okay, let's see. Uncharted.
True.
Dead Space.
True. Assassin's Creed, you got 3.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I guess The Witcher.
Well, Witcher doesn't really, I already installed that on the first one on my laptop, but I still haven't gotten around to playing it because I'm like, I need a gaming pad because I'm not going to try to play an RPG with a mouse and keyboard. But you move forward by pressing E, and then I'm going to click for your attack. No, that's not fun for me, people. I would rather have the stick. My hand's already mapped to a controller. My brain's focused on one thing. Okay, people.
But you have more options with the keyboard.
I know. You got more options. I don't need more options.
But rather than pressing LB to bring up a little circular menu that you use the D-pad to bring down and then use that option, you could just press H.
You talking shit about my Witcher 2? Talking shit
I don't even know if that's an option in Witcher 2.
That is actually what you do in Witcher 2.
Oh. Well, that's what console games have implemented now because there's more options than buttons. So you press the bumper to bring up a wheel that will allow you to select multiple options, which works, but I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, so
and it's probably
works.
actually quicker than using your finger or press P or whatever. I don't know.
Press P. I don't know. I understand you have over 26 options when you use a laptop or just a keyboard. Let's just leave it like that. When you use a keyboard, you have all these buttons. But that's the problem when you have a keyboard. You have all these buttons. They'd be like, yeah, now you have to press Alt F5 to bring up your sword. I almost want to make a PC game where you just have to press Alt. You have to like have like Shift and question mark just to attack. You have to like, wait, what the hell? How am I supposed to move and do this? You don't. That's the key. Oh, true. Yeah, whatever.
Right there, they're right next to each other.
Shut up. Okay, caps locks and that. I'm going to implement the caps locks button as part of the game, or tab. You press tab and
most games
backslash.
Actually implement tab and shift, but not caps locks usually.
I don't think any game can. I don't even know if that really counts as a button you can use in a game. I don't know.
Yeah, you can map it. That's also another advantage of PC games. You can map whatever damn button you want.
You can do that in some console games.
See,
my problem when I map buttons though, like even like the Devil May Cry games, I like the fact that Y is jump, or like their controls. So I remap it to standard. A is jump, X is melee, Y is shooting, B is magic or whatever.
X is usually reload, but
Well, hack and slash. Hack and slash X is usually attack.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hack and slash X is attack. But then instead of having like Y be melee and X be shoot, I don't like that. So I'd map them, and then I still fuck up somehow.
You must have really fucked up back whenever you play Dark Souls, and it's like right trigger attack, left bumper attack, X to use potions.
Yeah. Especially after not playing it for a while. Or even Saints Row 4, flying the ship through that like obstacle course in the beginning. At first, I didn't like the how they had the joystick
inverted.
Yeah,
it's inverted.
Yeah. I don't know. It's usually how I am anyway. Didn't like that, so I changed it. Didn't work for me either, so I changed it back.
The only time I can play inverted is with flying, because for some reason my brain knows when I'm flying that up is down and down is up.
Mine usually does, but sometimes it's like, oh, I need to go down. So I push down and then it goes up. Like, no, and then I crash.
The whole thing I never understand though is when people play first-person shooter, any game that's inverted. Yeah. Like when I knew a guy that played inverted. It was kind of weird. He was like a neighbor of mine, and anytime I played, he'd always let me go to the controls and play inverted. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you up is down? And I tried to play it once. He handed me the controller. You know what he told me? He's like, oh man, you suck at this. I'm like, dude, and whenever I look up, I go down. Of course I suck at this. This is crazy ass backwards bullshit you're doing.
Or even people who play Southpaw.
Southpaw. I've never played Southpaw, but it's something that was just like, wait, you move with the right stick? How does that? And Nick is left-handed people, and he does not play Southpaw. That's how janky that control system is. When left-handed people are like, that's stupid. Why the fuck would you do that?
You mutant.
It becomes standard. Kind of like, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used the mouse in my left hand because it was comfortable. Now, it is weird as shit do that because I've just been so conditioned to use my right hand.
Yeah, see? You can train left-handed people to be us normals. He's giving me this stare now.
I don't like mutants.
I want to go home. God. Wow, dude, we really got off track from fucking Assassin's Creed. Jesus Christ, I just nailed. I was like, what the hell were we originally talking? Oh, Assassin's Creed, and we got onto control schemes.
Yeah, and you.
Oh yeah, because
only Brandon will bitch about the fact that there is more options.
Sometimes I actually almost like games where they're just like, how many buttons you got? One button. Press X. Just jam on the X button. And sometimes that's fun. When you have a hack and slash, and all you have to do is just, and your guy does cool shit, I'm happy with that sometimes.
So playing simple mode?
Sometimes, yeah. I'm not saying, like, I actually really like, like my favorite game, Witcher 2, actually has a pretty complicated control scheme in how you play it, even with an Xbox 360 controller, so, suck it. Yeah, he's a grumpy dog when he lays down. Anyways, what other trailers you want to... Actually, I want to talk about a trailer, Nick. I want to talk about a trailer!
No!
Act like a 2-year-old on this. Me, mine! Fucking...
Don't make me turn this podcast around.
The new, Elder Scrolls Online trailer. Maybe not new, but I don't know. I saw it and it kicked ass. Who's filling up their cup? Yeah, I heard you. Your mic is as good as mine, where it picks up everything. I'm surprised you guys can't hear me drink sometimes. Jesus. Yeah, the new Elder Scrolls trailer looked fucking awesome. It basically showed. It's basically going back to the whole. You know how Skyrim had that civil war going on with the Empire and all this shit? Well, this one had the Imperial guys being led by some douchebag. Had the Nords, they were doing some shit underground fighting. And then they, of course, at the end of the trailer, they pop on like, I'm a Nord, bitch! And the elves were doing this cool ass shit where they would use their arrows and do some like Lord of the Rings shit where they shot their arrows with rope and then they roll these bridges across and they'd start running across these bridges to get to the castle. It's so fucking cool, Nick. You really have to watch this because then they start, this one badass guy who's using a bow, he actually, he tricks the Imperials, gets over there, kills all of them, and then at the end of the trailer they basically have all the guys surrounding each other. Like, it was like all the heroes of each faction. Like, they had the Imperial guy, the big-ass Viking dude just, like, sitting there, rah! And then they had the elf dude, and they're all, like, sitting there just, ready to do the final blow with their armies kind of behind them. It was really kick-ass and just made me all... I felt funny.
The cliche where they start moving towards each other, and right before the impact, it cuts out, Elder Scrolls Online.
Similar to that, yeah. But you know what? Bethesda is, on my opinion, with that trailer, I was like, God damn it, you guys are like Blizzard, where you just make these fucking awesome trailers. Because that, oh my god, that's so exciting.
And of course, this is the cinematic trailer for you people who want to go look it up.
Yes, this is it. Have you seen it, Nicky G?
Yes.
Oh, dude, what'd you think of that?
It's epic. It's getting me in the mood.
Oh, dude. It's funny as hell because, I have played 2 other Elder Scrolls games besides Skyrim. I played Morrowind and Oblivion. Morrowind, I'll admit, I didn't even know what an Elder Scrolls game was when I got that game. And I picked it up and I just started walking in the world and eventually I'm lost. I'm like, what is this game? I go in a cave, find a orc and he kicks my ass because I'm intruding on his cave. He just kills me and I'm like, fuck this game. This game's bad. I didn't like it. I play Oblivion. It wasn't terrible, but it could have been better. I played Skyrim and I Triceratops. I literally, if I ever, I wish, I actually got some sad news. I had my character Brandalf. He was a badass. I called him the White Wolf. For people of The Witcher. He actually was wearing the wolf armor for one of the clans you can join. And he had he was an old white guy, old guy with, really white hair and a big old white beard. I accidentally deleted his ass.
Is that when Garfieldius came around?
No, Garfieldius didn't come around. I actually made, I don't know who the hell I made. I think I just made Brandon. I think I was just lazy at the time. I actually might make Cardicus. Because that was pretty cool. You made me laugh with that. I was like, dude, I almost want to make Cardicus, the badass cart pusher. Yeah, I don't know how I would have to picture how he looks, but, Nick, when Elder Scrolls Online comes out and we do a Bloody Time for it, guess what we're making? We're making Cardicus.
Fuck yeah.
Cardicus is coming. He's coming to Skyrim, or if we play a medieval game beforehand, which we might, but, sadly Diablo doesn't let you customize too much, so. So next medieval game that lets you actually customize your character.
Cardicus shall be born.
Cardicus will be born. Cardicus will fight. He will free you from your evil.
He's pushing those little food carts around the city.
Those moldy ass, tomatoes he picked. I am Cardicus! Come get your food! Or maybe he's the guy who brings out the plague victim, or gets the plague victims. Bring out your dead to Cardicus! Ding, 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 bring out your dead!
I'm not dead yet.
Yes, I was making a Monty Python reference. Oh crap. So anyway, and Dustin, you have any trailers you saw recently, as of late?
No video game trailers.
Oh, sorry. If you're on the movie thing podcast, we might bring up movie trailers.
RoboCop!
Honestly. Actually, this could be a side thing. I don't know. We got about 10 minutes left, people. Nick, you see any trailers?
I saw one for Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, what'd you think of that?
I had no idea it was a Final Fantasy. Honestly, when I showed it, it looked like, because it was like the PC one, the online. Mm-hmm. It looked like that like Wizarding 101 thing where they were all cartoony and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
They weren't like all medieval, badass looking, like Square Enix could make good cutscenes type looking thing?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to it.
Well, if it looked like Pirate 101 or Wizard 101, they'd look pretty piss poor then.
Yeah. I don't know. It could have. I don't know. Like I said, it probably didn't look like it was late at night and I was impatient because I was waiting to watch a fucking video.
I was impatient. I was drinking a lot. I don't really remember dick, to be honest with you.
I know I saw the trailer, but I think
I'll be honest. The screen was pretty blurry at the time, so it looked pretty bad. I'm going to give that rating an F for that trailer because it looked like dog shit.
There was a squirrel in it. I think.
Oh, actually, I did see a trailer for GTA 5.
What'd you think of that?
It told me nothing new.
Alright, well, honestly, it
was GTA with 3 people who decide to go rob banks.
GTA 5. You know, it kind of goes to always show how you could always tell which companies are the big ones that aren't self-published because holy shit do they get their name out. Like GTA 5, that's the only trailers that you always are like shoved up the ass with. You're just like, GTA 5 trailer, GTA 5, GTA 5, GTA 5.
And Saints Row, still a lot of Saints Row 4.
It's true. You know what I don't see? Splinter Cell Blacklist trailers. I don't see any Rayman trailers. I do see occasionally Diablo 3, I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen a few of those.
Diablo 3, I see a couple of them. Killer's Dead, saw nothing about that. Didn't even see any internet thing on the side saying, hey, you want to play this game? Like, they got no advertisement. So, let's see.
Like, Nick, did you see just the regular trailer or the multiplayer trailer?
I just saw a regular one where the 3 guys all team up and that one dude's like, yeah, my psychopath best friend just came up and told me to rob banks. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'll do it.
You know, okay, guys, I have one hope for this game. One hope. My one hope for this game is the fact they have a Reservoir Dogs thing. Where you get like the crazy dude, he starts playing Stuck in the Middle with you and starts cutting off a dude's ear. You jam on the X button, just cutting off a dude's ear or something, you know.
And that's your one hope? To cut off people's ears?
And that and the Reservoir Dogs walk. I want all 3 of the heroes, you know, dum, 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 dum. Nick's doing it right now, people. Yeah.
I don't have the suit or the glasses.
The suit or the badass glasses.
Or the slicked back hair.
Slicked back hair. Anything to make him an actual Reservoir Dog. I don't even know how the fuck that get that title, but whatever. But then again, Pulp Fiction doesn't make any sense for that. I'm just talking under my breath.
Pulp Fiction makes perfect sense if you read the excerpt in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't read anything in the beginning. You know me, Nick. Sometimes when I play games, I will admit, people, sometimes if I play a game with a shitty story, I'm just kind of doing this.
If you play a game with a good story, you do that. BioShock Infinite.
I got the overall story. I didn't get some of the subtext, but I got the overall fucking story. I don't hear it. Some of the subtexts were like, you didn't read into it. I'm like, no, I don't read into any video game, really.
I will say that is the one game I think for you that you played the wrong order. Still like this first one better.
Yeah, I'd actually. Because I started out playing BioShock with number 2, thought it was okay. Played 1, I thought it was better. Played 3, thought it was great. And then they're already in talks about making more. And all I can say is, make them in different areas. I don't want to go back to Rapture or the Cloud City.
That new DLC looks pretty badass.
Well, you go back to Rapture, but you go back where shit goes insane, right?
Yeah, and you see how it got insane.
Plus the old Elizabeth, apparently.
Yeah. My guess, I don't know.
Which actually, don't you see her early on too? Like in the never mind, we might be spoiling something in Infinite. But anyways, yeah, you gotta see old Infinite or Elizabeth. I kind of want to, if I didn't Redbox BioShock Infinite, which is, that's why I'm done Redboxing games. People who play video games, which you probably will listen to this podcast, I hope. Don't Redbox your games. I'm telling you this right now because I don't know if you're like me, you Redbox a game, you try to rush through as quickly as possible because you're being charged by the day for that game. You're $2 a day paying for that game.
It's a $50 game.
60.
Whatever.
I understand that. But there's there's always some part of me knowing that I'm getting charged for that game. I have never, with Redbox something, I've never had it over, 4 days. Because I try to beat it as quickly as possible. That was the problem I had with Last of Us. I Redboxed it. No, it wasn't a bad game or anything, but I rushed through it. Yeah.
And rushing through it's not really a good thing. Because you gotta take your time, be stealthy, look for stuff.
I still beat it, so it counts.
I'm just saying.
And if you're stealthy, you can be quick stealthy. There's such thing. But anyways, people, I don't know if you had any more trailers there, Nicky G, but we're coming up on that hour, and me and Nick have other shit we gotta record, sadly enough. Or excitingly enough. Yeah. Excitingly enough. Well, Alright. Well, anyways. Yeah, we got other shit we gotta do, so we're gonna say, if you would like to watch our videos ad-free, you have to go to our website, bloodyscreen.weebly.com. I know I said I was getting our own domain, but I'm kind of dragging my feet on that right now. That is it, everybody. Don't forget to just show us your support if you enjoy us, you like us. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma. That is it, everybody. Good night. Good night.